What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. Welcome to my next Ask Me Anything live stream and my first Ask Me Anything live stream for year 2024. God, where the hell did the time go? Jeesh. Yeah, just shaved my face earlier and I'm really bored right now because I'm waiting for a whole bunch of files to back up on my computer. Also testing out I'm also testing out my new Discord server. Let me send you guys the link, the invite link. Alright, and here it is. I mean, I decided to make a new one. Didn't want there to be like any chat or anything in it. Like, just so my YouTube followers can talk to me while I'm doing my gaming live streams. Not a place where people can type a bunch of stuff, really. Because I didn't have time to moderate it, that's why. Alright, so I better get this, share it onto Facebook and Twitter. Someone watching me right now? If you are, can you type something in the chat? Seriously? It's getting too dead here. Seriously? Alright, my sound is working. Hi, Kitty Bee. I see what you did there. How are you doing? I'm doing good too. Just trying to get my live stream shared on Facebook and Twitter. Hashtag live stream. Hashtag YouTuber. Hashtag male YouTuber. Hashtag red pointy bandana. Hashtag autism. Hashtag Alright, so wait 1 second. Alright, I almost got it. Oh, it's letting me share it to the pages too. Awesome. Alright, I shared it on my fan page and shared it on Facebook. Just need to share it on Twitter. And yeah, shared it. So, Kitty B, how long have you been watching me on YouTube? Just curious. Did it share on Twitter? Let me see. My connection's kind of weird right now. Oh, awesome. What was it that drew you into my channel? Just curious. Was it the scary stuff I make with The Sims 2? Remind me to do more gaming live streams when I get the chance to. Wish my files would back up better. I mean, like, there's one annoying issue I've been having with with backing up my Sims 2 files. They, says that the path lengths of the files are too long. It's a bit difficult to explain. And then it cuts some of them off for some reason. I don't get it. It says it's not going to be till hours till it's done, but you never know how long it's going to take for files to back up. Hi, Travis. Oh, thanks, Kitty B. You know what? I actually was thinking about making a knife to reboot. I have an ideal for one, but I don't want to make it with The Sims 2, because it's going to be like too similar to the rest of them. I might make it with Sims 4, but I don't really know how to make... You would think that I would have learned that by now, but I don't really know how to make movies of Sims 4. I mean, I tried going to the tutorials on how to make the animations, custom animations, and they're all like really annoying. The tutorials are, because they try to make them funny for some reason. I'm just like, get to the point, gosh. There was another movie I was planning on making with The Sims 4. It's going to be called Night of the Demons. It's about me getting kidnapped by a bunch of crazy high school students who want to throw a party in North Atlanta at an abandoned house in North Atlanta. And one of them is like this gothic emo girl who finds this book on demonic possession. Her plan is to get me possessed by a demon at their haunted house party. And those of you who've seen Onryo or Lake Pewauk, or Werewolf Game even, you know how that story's gonna go. Gosh. I mean, they do get me possessed by the demon, but it does not go well for any of them. Hi, Ancient, Crimson, Oz. How are you? I do plan on finishing Dead Route eventually. I do need to finish that. I mean, I still have like all the voice work saved from are you going to post the Lake Pewauk remake? The Lake Pewauk remake doesn't exist. It's just the trailer that exists. That was just a bunch of footage that I filmed. Really. I mean, I never ended up making the Lake Pewauk remake. I mean, I had an idea on what should happen in it, but I wanted it to be different from the original. I mean, I wanted it to have, like in the original, Joe just drowns in the lake, and then he comes back and... Spoiler alert, but it's a movie I made a long time ago. Joe just drowns in the lake, and then he comes back and murders his entire adoptive family. But I wanted there to be more to it than that in the remake. I mean, I had one idea, but I didn't really know exactly how it was... I mean, one twist in the remake that wasn't in the original. Didn't really know how it was gonna... how to execute it. I think that's my best way of That's my best way of explaining it. I still want to finish Onryo 2, but Onryo 2 is like the longest script I've ever written in my entire life, 96 pages. I never found anyone to do the part as Gwyneth Paltrow either. I might just do the part as Gwyneth Paltrow myself, but I didn't want her to sound like me at all. That's the thing. I mean, there is like some. See a new protagonist besides Joe and Knifed? Joe is always going to be the protagonist in all the Knifed movies. I could add another side protagonist, really. Well, it was Joe and Bribery. They were the ones in all the Knifed movies. Knifed, the whole storyline for Knifed already concluded. Joe and Bribery, okay, spoiler alert, Joe and Bribery got away. They faked their deaths, and now Ghostface will not come after them again. That was the whole point. And, yeah, Knifed 9, my ideal for Knifed 9 was going to be a movie within a movie. Everything that happened in Knifed 1 through 8 is just a movie within a movie that Joe created. That's why it's going to be made of Sims 4 instead. So the characters don't look the same. It's one ideal I had. Don't want to spoil too much of it, though. Is my microphone too loud? Just checking. Hold on one sec. Let me turn it down a bit. Alright. All my files still haven't finished backing up yet. I'm kind of mad about that. They're not going to finish backing up till a while, but... Oh, okay. Alright, glad it's not too loud.
Hey!
Hi! Who is this?
My name's Catherine.
Oh, hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
That's good. Yeah, so, yeah, how long have you been watching me on YouTube?
I would say I started after your Gender Bend movie came out. I want to say Body Count House or Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, Body Count House was 2004. Whoa, yeah, you've been watching for a while. Yeah, Body Count House was 2014. Uh, Friday the 13th was 2015. I forgot how long ago those were. Gosh.
I low-key miss your Gender Bend though.
Thank you. Yeah, not sure. Wonder where the voice actor, how the voice actor is doing for that. Haven't heard from her in a while. I was gonna do like more videos of Johanna actually, but hadn't gotten to writing them yet. They were all supposed to be sequels to other movies I haven't made yet with The Sims 2, but they're on their way.
But yeah, I always wonder since Johanna's your Gender Bend and you're gay and would that make her a lesbian?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
always wanted to know that question.
That was a really good question, honestly.
I thought she was straight, but I'm like, she gives lesbian vibes.
Oh yeah, she's definitely not supposed to be she's definitely not supposed to be straight at all. Yeah, like even in Friday the 13th, you see her with Glory and Beth and everything.
I low-key thought she got a crush on Glory.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't really decided which one she had a crush on in Friday the 13th. She was interacting more with Beth, really, but Glory, you ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master?
Yes.
Yeah. Glory was actually based off of Sheila from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master.
Wait, really? I did not know that.
Oh yeah. I was gonna do a
I
video
like
about that.
Kristen more.
What?
I always like Kristen more for some reason.
Christian. Oh, from Dream Master or Dream Warriors?
Dream Warrior. And why did they kill Nancy? Like, oh, I hated that so much.
That was sad. I wish she would have lived. I think it's weird. Like, they said that they had to kill Nancy because they didn't want her to be the star of the series. However, in Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and Nightmare on Elm Street 5, Alice survived. And I did love Alice, but I wish Nancy would have survived Dream Warriors too, really.
And then she was in one of the remakes in '91 or two.
She was in. Nancy was in one of the remakes?
It was in 19. It was filmed in 1991 or something, and she had a kid or whatever. But she wasn't Nancy. If that makes sense.
Oh. Well, the Freddy Krueger movie from 1991, that was Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. She was actually in that one?
Look it up. Look at her cast thingy. I mean, look at the casting because it should be. She should be in that movie. I remember. Vividly remember her being in there.
Interesting. So it was Freddy's. Oh, I think that was actually Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was in like 1991 to I don't know.
Oh yeah, that one was from 1994.
Oh my God, really? I had the date
Yeah.
way wrong.
Yeah. I mean, Freddy's Death: The Final Nightmare was from 1991. Yeah.
Okay, so one more question.
Yeah.
So, how many werewolf game movies and on-real movies are there going to be?
Good question. Well, I already like ever since I first planned out Onryo, I was planning on having there be 5 Onryo movies, and that's how many Onryo movies there are going to be. For Werewolf Game, there's going to be. It has a confusing timeline because the rest of the Werewolf Game movies, like Werewolf Game Psycho Fox, Werewolf Game Prison Break, and Werewolf Game Lovers, all of those take place before the original. But then after that, there's going to be Werewolf Game The Lost Eden, which is supposed to be a series, which takes place years after the original. And then right after that is Werewolf Game Inferno, which takes place right after Lost Eden. But yeah.
That's so many. And there's like a little spin-off.
Yeah. Well, spin off. What do you mean by that? Oh,
Like
you
it's
mean the
gonna be like a little,
series?
yeah, it's gonna be like a little spin-off.
It kind of is. Somewhat of a spin-off. I mean, it's still gonna have like the um well, it's still gonna have like the characters. Don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, it's still gonna like follow the all the other werewolf game movies. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what those the my werewolf game movies were based off of, right? The real Japanese ones.
Yeah, I watched the one with the Psycho Fox, Ayaka, and the other one with Yuki and the others, but I don't really remember all the way.
Yeah, um, yeah, Crazy Fox was also my first one too, and I saw the other ones. I mean, like, I didn't really see them, but I saw, like, the review videos for them online where they're describing what happens in each one of them. And, yeah, that's what inspired me to make them. And the real movies, like, they're all, like, they're not really connected to each other. Like, the characters from one movie don't really drift over to the sequels at all. I was wondering what it would be like if it was the same person being put through the werewolf games over and over and over again. I definitely think they would go
Honestly,
insane.
I was surprised. The eyes for Joe when he was threatening Damien. I'm like, fuck with those eyes. I was so scared.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was trying to figure out. I always was trying to figure out how to make the Sims look like really scary, because like they look like really cartoony and everything. But then I was like, oh yeah, you just adjust the size of the eyes. That's what makes them look scary. But yeah, I was trying to make them look like really fucked up and evil looking in that clip.
Honestly, I did not think that. I thought that what's his face? Jimmy's was gonna survive because he's from Ed, Ed and Eddie. So I thought like they had protection because it was one of your favorite shows.
Oh yeah. Well, you saw how well that worked out for them.
Yes, I did not think Double D was gonna die.
Yeah, that actually was really sad. Now that I think of it. Yeah, Double D is like my favorite character from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
I know.
Yeah.
I like the way you voiced him. He sounded so
Thank you.
like Fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching that show. I grew up watching Ed, Edd n Eddy.
I
But
started
yeah.
getting into it like at like a really young age.
Hmm?
I started getting into it like I started rewatching it like a couple weeks ago, I want to say.
They actually used to have like all the episodes of Ed, Edd n Eddy posted on YouTube, but they all got like taken down for copyright reasons. I mean, I used to watch it like all the time when they had it on YouTube. I thought that was so cool. I'm not sure why they took it down. I mean, gosh.
Oh my God. I just remember one of the movies he made. It was like based off the Lovely Bones, and I'm like, wow.
Boys of Summer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a sad one, really. Yeah. Like yeah, I actually loved the Lovely Bones movie. I thought it was really cool.
And that iconic line, my name is Salmon, like the fish.
But my real name is Joe Winko. I had to still include that line either way.
I was laughing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm like, his name was Salmon, like the fish.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
really, I was trying not to laugh when you said it though.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That movie is like really haunting and really sad. Um like yeah, they said that I remember when I first made that movie, like a lot of people were saying that it's kind of the opposite of Lake Pewauk, really.
The whole point, right? It's supposed to be. It's a
Yeah.
different movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Like my character was like I think well, my character was evil in Lake Pewauk, but he was like much more eviler in Onryo though. And in Werewolf Game, but yeah.
I've always wondered for like Pewauk, did you really have a twin?
I actually did. Yeah, the that was like kind of in Lake Pewauk too. That was based off the time I found out about my twin brother.
What happened?
Well, he was actually murdered by my biological father, but it was back when we were infants. I don't remember it at all. But my biological father is luckily deceased. But yeah, he was not a good man.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Also, I was casting spells for this girl that I met. I feel really bad for her.
Who?
Her name was like Melanie or something.
Oh, yeah. Um, I think I might have talked to her before.
Really?
Um, Melanie. Does she watch me on YouTube also?
I wouldn't know. I only talked to her once on Discord.
Oh. Oh, okay. Probably a different person I'm thinking of. My bad.
But she does have like this terminal disease. I feel really bad.
Oh, yeah, I think I might have talked to her before. I mean, I've heard from her like a. Not sure if it's the same person, but I've heard from her like a couple of weeks ago. From what I remember, she's doing okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I think your spell worked. I'm glad you casted it.
She told me about her brother who passed away. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad.
Yeah, that was really sad. Yeah,
Honestly, I'm happy he's in a better place now. You know?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, death is really weird.
It is, honestly. You believe in, like, ghosts in the afterlife?
I've been visited like once or twice. Not that I can really remember it though. There's this really haunting story that I want to share, but like I don't know if it's scary, scary.
I mean, you can share it if you want.
All right. So I when I was in the hospital, I had like fractured my arm or something, and they told me that I was gonna have to stay there for like a couple weeks. So I'm staying there waiting for them to discharge me, and then I meet this girl who has like cancer or whatever, and then I wave at her and I'm like, hey, how are you doing? And then we like start to become like friends or whatever, and then I like become like really close with her, and then we start becoming really good friends and all that stuff, and then. And then I see that she's not doing so well, so I start talking to her, and then I start talking to her, and then she says, that they said that she might not make it. So I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. So when I went to sleep that night, I woke up at like I'm trying to remember the time. It was 3:37. It was 3:37 a.m. And then I see her like standing over my bed. I'm like, what's going on? And then I realize that we're like alone and everyone's gone. Like we were just by ourselves. And then she said she was scared to go alone. I'm like, go alone where? So then I like walk with her. She told me to follow her, and I like walk with her or whatever. So then basically we get to this door, and then she said, and then I said, can I come with you? Well, she said, I have to go now. I'm like, where are you going? And I'm like, can I come with you? And she's like, no, I have to go alone. So then I head back to the bedroom, and then I just lay down, and then I wake up, and then I see that her room is like closed off and windowed and stuff, because there was this window between my bed and hers, and it was like this wall divided it. So the sheets were pulled. So then I go in and I like listen to the wall a little bit, and then I hear her parents talking about, and they were like, "What time did we lose her?" And they were like, 3:37. I'm like, whoa. So like, did I just like walk this girl to her death or something?
Oh,
I'm
that's
finished.
sad.
Yeah, I basically walked her to her demise.
And that was the only night that you met her, right?
I met her like 2 days before that, and we were like good friends.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm sorry that happened. I mean, I don't think, like, well, I don't think you caused her to die, I mean, obviously, but, like, I think that she was probably just really freaked out about, like, passing away, and, like, when you walked with her, like, she finally, like, had, like, was able to move on, and you helped her move on. That was nice of you.
yeah. He's the reason why I got into witchcraft.
Have you ever, like, saw, like, visions of her spirit again after that, or was that the last time?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
I was sitting in my girlfriend's apartment, and we were just having this good conversation, and then I just start feeling woozy or whatever. She asked me if I'm okay, and then I just look in front of me, and then I just see her standing there, like sitting in one of the armchairs that we have.
yeah.
And then she waves at me, and then I don't know what to do, so I just kind of wave back, and then my girlfriend's just like, "Who are you waving at?" And then I don't, and then she like kind of fades out of my point of view.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what happened.
Uh, well, that was probably her way of letting you know that she's still like watching over you, and that probably trying to show you that she's moved on and that her spirit's at a better place.
Okay, can I tell you a story about the one time I used an Ouija board?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry, not to make this all about me or anything.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. I mean, I'm looking at the chat, and yeah, I am gonna add voices to Michael too and Scare too. But yeah, about the Ouija board. What happened when you used that?
Okay, so I was practicing witchcraft with one of my friends. RIP. Well, not RIP. She's in a coma.
Oh.
Okay, so we did this Ouija board thing together because like we were angsty or whatever. We were in that phase. So then we
Mm-hmm.
just started like using the board, and we did it in like this old abandoned house that was on the outskirts of my town. So we're just like, okay, let's just do this little Ouija board thing or whatever. So then we did it inside, and then we were just like, are any spirits in this house? And then they said yes, and then we're like, are you a good spirit? And they're like, no. And then we both move our hands off the planchette, and then she says, did you move it? And I'm like, I didn't move it. Did you? So then we put our hands back on it, and then we say, what's your name? And it spells JLOW. I'm like, what's a jlo? Like jlo, like jello, but like jlo. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then we asked him, what was that? Well, what was that? Why was that his name? So then he says, Nate. Then he says Cherokee. He spells out Cherokee. So I'm like, okay, so you're a Cherokee. I can't say the word
Like Native
Cherokee native or
American?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm just
Interesting.
like, okay. So then after we use the Ouija board, see, my friend just starts getting like really sick. And then I realized that we didn't really close the board. We just like left it in the place.
Oh.
So what I always thought happened to her was that the ghost like kind of inhabited her, and it didn't work because we were in class once. Well, not once. We were in class, and then she just kind of like fell, and then she started like her eyes like went back in her head, and they were like fully like white. And then when I went near her, I just felt this cold presence, and then I heard a little voice say, "Back off." And then it was like, and then I realized that something was inhabiting her, so I just like back away, and then she just stopped shaking, and then the ambulance takes her away, and then we realize that she's in a coma.
How long has she been in a coma for?
Okay, this is gonna sound really crazy. Almost 10 years.
So,
Almost 10.
oh my gosh. All
I
right.
know, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on using a Ouija board myself. I mean, I hear about dangerous stuff happening with them, but gosh, I don't really want to use one anymore. But do you think that was a demon?
I honestly do. Like, it tried to inhabit her and it failed, and then her body just kind of like broke down.
That's so messed up. I mean, well, like if she's in a coma, they're able to like monitor her like vital signs and everything, right? Like to see if like
She's still
she's
alive,
uh-huh.
but
And
everyone wondered how she fell into the coma. And then I obviously couldn't say that we did witchcraft, and then she got possessed and then went into a coma because people would be like, you're crazy. Like, that stuff's not real. It's mumbo jumbo.
well, I mean, wonder if they she'd probably wake up if they tried an exorcist. That's what I would try doing.
I haven't said anything. I should, but I don't know how they're gonna react. They're gonna be like, "Are you just here to mess with us or something?" But I don't want to say that because her family visits her regularly. I visited her once, like last year. She's aged so much on that coffin. I mean, not coffin, on that bed. Like, her face is changed now.
Oh my gosh.
I literally saw her age in her sleep. Like, it was crazy.
That's sad. Well, I mean, I hope that I mean, if I were you, I would just tell them what happened, that you guys were using a Ouija board. I mean, like, I don't think. I mean, they're not gonna. They might actually end up, like, trying to do something about it, like, get a priest or some kind of person, professional of the spirit, that might be able to wake them up.
I hear
But,
you. Oh,
yeah.
her name was Vanessa.
Yeah. That's really sad. I mean,
I was gonna try and do a spell and like see if I could wake her up by myself and like inhabit her mind or whatever. I don't know. I just want to know if he's still there.
the spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Or
sure.
the demon.
Yeah, it sounds like it's definitely a demon. You guys ever you ever tried like using holy water with her or something? I mean, I'm not exactly sure how it might work. I mean, I always hear that like if you use holy water of demons, it can cast them out.
I just want to. Well, I have to fly back out to Colorado.
Yeah.
I obviously have to tell her family. Like, I can't just not tell her family.
Yeah, I would definitely tell them. I mean, yeah, I'm really sorry that's going on with your friend. I mean, it's crazy for 10 whole years. I mean, gosh.
I saw her age before my eyes. It was actually kind of surreal. But I've always wondered, what if it tried to possess me?
Yeah, that's another thing I'd be afraid of too, actually.
But yeah, I've never touched or messed with that shit again.
Yeah,
We didn't close the door, so what if there's like a bunch of ghosts running around in Colorado right now?
well, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, like with Ouija boards, they literally sell those things at toy shops. like kids probably have them, probably doing God knows what with them, not even knowing like what they're summoning. And hi, Apple official. Like not even knowing like what they're summoning and what they're messing with. It's crazy.
Actually, kind of insane.
It is. I mean, I really hope your friend wakes up okay. I mean, well,
I honestly hope that
she will. I mean,
they
yeah.
said that it's probably gonna be like another 2 3 years. So that's gonna be 13 years. She'll be asleep, and the world just gone around without her.
Do they have like a medical diagnosis for like? Is there anything like, or is it just unexplained why she's in the coma?
It's not unexplained. They thought that she had like a brain tumor or something, but I always thought
Oh,
that the demon just like messed with her brain and make it look like that was the reason why she was in the coma. But I don't know for sure. So maybe she was struggling with that, and I didn't know. But I don't know.
yeah. That's how. I mean, that's kind of what happened to my biological uncle. He passed away though. Me and him never. He never used like Ouija. We never used like Ouija boards or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, like when me and him were living with each other, he never used any Ouija boards. I mean, I can't guarantee he ever used one before that, but yeah. But I'm pretty I know your friend will be all right. She'll wake up, and I'm really sorry that you guys are going through that.
Honestly, I just want to make sure that her sister's okay. She's
I,
going into that phase that we were once in, and we're just getting a whole lot of deja vu.
yeah, I would just be really careful, like make sure that they don't mess with the Ouija boards. I didn't realize how dangerous those things actually were. I mean, I thought that the worst thing that would happen if I ended up using a Ouija board is that I would start seeing a creepy guy following me around everywhere, and everyone who knows me well enough would definitely know that I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, the fact that they like putting people in comas for 10 years, that's messed up.
13. If if she doesn't wake up in the next 3 years, her family is most likely going to like pull the plug. So I just hope she wakes up before then because the doctors have given her a 3 year time limit.
Gosh.
Well, technically two now because it's 2024.
Yeah. And so,
I honestly,
yeah.
I honestly just hope that she wakes up soon because I don't want them to pull the plug on her life and she's just screaming inside.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
I mean, I would try like an exorcist or something. I mean, get a priest to come in there. That's what I would definitely try doing. I mean, it's worth a shot, really. Have they ever tried that over the past 10 years?
They they thought that it was possible because she had no medical history of having like tumors in her brain or whatever. They thought it was a possibility because they're like kind of like devout Catholics. So they were just like they were open to it, but they didn't think that they just thought that she like got it on her own.
I'm surprised they didn't try. I mean, if she was in the coma for that long, I'm surprised they didn't try bringing a priest in, really.
Honestly, I just hope that she wakes up soon. She has 2 years left to wake up.
She will wake up.
I have to pray. Well, I was gonna cast a spell tonight. I mean, tomorrow is her birthday. I was gonna do it at 12 in the morning.
I could try casting the spell on her if you want me to. Her name's Vanessa.
Yeah, her name's Anissa.
Okay. I can do it right now, actually. Hold on one second.
Yeah, we can try. I just can't turn my camera on because like
Oh, it's
my
alright. You
lights
don't
are
have
off.
to. Alright, so. One second. So, this is a book that was actually created by a witch online. Like, it's supposed to manifest all things good. So, Vanessa.
You need a last name?
Um, I mean, you don't have to say the last name, but like the last initial should work.
Vanessa R.
Okay. Vanessa R awakens from her coma
My name.
alive and unharmed
I just hope that she's able to walk.
and able to walk. She
Thank
will be.
you.
It might. Yeah.
I mean, she's lost all. She's probably gonna not remember her footing.
It'll come back to her.
I hope it does. And then she'll be able to live her life. But she will need a GED.
And will live a long, happy life. That's just sad that she's been in the coma for that long. Gosh. Alright, the rune symbol for healing. And rune symbol for protection. I think I would memorize what those look like, but
I was gonna
and
cast a spell at 12 tonight, but I have to like book a flight and all that stuff, and that's like really tenuous.
oh yeah, I see
Sorry.
what you mean.
I'm
But
putting my spell book right now.
yeah, well, I mean, I would try seeing if they could get a priest in there to help too. I mean, because if it's a demon that has a hold of her, like a priest will definitely, I mean, should be able to cast the demon out. Really scary that that's going on. I never heard of like demons doing stuff like that. heard of them like possessing people, but keeping someone in a coma for 10 years? Gosh.
I honestly don't know if maybe it was just like a vengeful person or like personality. I really can't say for certain that it was a demon,
Eh,
but
well,
it gives demonic energy the way that she's been trapped inside her own body. I wonder what's going on,
I'm pretty
like
sure,
mental.
yeah, if it's keeping her in a coma for 10 years, I'm pretty sure that was something very evil and probably was a demon. But gosh. But I'm really sorry about your friend, but she'll be okay.
All right, I'll be right back. If I
Okay.
don't come back, I probably just like had to do something.
Alright.
All right.
Did I watch the Charlie Alderson trial? Not sure. I mean, that name does sound familiar. Who was Charlie Adelson? Let me look that up. Oh, oh, wait a sec. Oh, wait, I'm looking at him right now. I haven't heard of, Charlie Adelson before. This is my first time hearing of him. Not gonna lie, Trent, but I actually kind of do also. I mean, well. Hi, Beto Garcia. Last time I used a Ouija board, it was my friend's house in high school, and the baby was haunting her house. It would move things around, tear shit when she was gone at school. Oh, yeah, that's what a lot of people told me not to use a Ouija board. The whole reason why I wanted to use a Ouija board because I was okay. Um The reason why I wanted to use a Ouija board, I thought it would be like a way for me to find a boyfriend, honestly, by using a Ouija board. A guy from the other side. Gosh. Wow. I hit rock bottom, have I? But, yeah. I was also considering casting love spells on guys who have passed away, too. Not really sure about the Ouija board since one person was kept in a coma for 10 years. Gosh. Try to get on Kendra G. What's that? Oh, let me look her up. That sounds interesting. I didn't know people still were doing. Alright, I found her on Instagram. Let me subscribe to her. I mean, follow her. I didn't know people were still doing dating shows. That's pretty awesome. Thought that was just like a 80s and 90s thing. Aw, yeah. Do the love spells actually work? I mean, oh, gosh. I mean, well, I casted a lot of them, like 10. I mean, they never really worked as well as I wanted them to, really. Like any of the love spells I casted. Um, I mean, yeah, I got one guy who was messaging me on Instagram over and over again, but not calling my phone at all, even though he had my number. I mean, and I rarely ever check my damn Instagram messages. And I told him this at least twice, but that's like the only thing he messages me on. I'm like, what? Are you just sending me a bunch of messages for me to miss them? I mean, come on, dude. Literally every single guy I've met is afraid to talk on the phone. Cody's fanboy. I mean, wait, love spells are dangerous. If you change your mind about the person, it is a whole mess. I mean, yeah, it could be. I mean, if you change your mind about the whole person and they're madly in love with you, but I mean, I wouldn't change my mind about a person who's madly in love with me, honestly. I mean, person who's madly in love with Joe Winko, how often does that happen? Seriously. I mean, I'd be like, oh, this person's madly in love with me? Oh, maybe I shouldn't change my mind on them. Eh, yeah. I mean, the people who I like, if anyone is like making me not want to be with them, then they really don't love me in the first place. Otherwise, they wouldn't make me not want to be with them. I mean, gosh. Have you ever met people in the public in the rare chance you have to go outside? Beto Garcia, are you asking, like, have I ever went out wearing my pointy bandana and been recognized by someone? Is that what you're asking me? Um, I, I I'm not famous enough for that, Beto Garcia. Yeah, Cody's fanboy, I do go outside. Haven't you seen any of my adventure videos? I need to start posting more of those. I mean, I have like so many archived that I haven't uploaded yet. My files are still taking forever to back up. Damn. 872 gigabytes. Figure they would. Gotta back up my Kenshi files too. I need to play that game again. No, I meant have you guys. Wait. Yo, how you going, Joey? No, I meant have you ever met guys that you want to date outside in public, like in person? Oh, no, Beto Garcia, that has never happened. I mean, I never met a guy who was a potential dating partner in public. I mean, I rarely ever go out, really. I mean, like, whenever I go out, it's to meet someone I met online. You know what? That is so true, isn't it? Whenever I go out, it's either to go to a doctor's appointment or to meet someone I met online. That's the only time I ever leave. I mean, gosh. That's kind of messed up, really. Didn't really notice that. Hi, just that guy. So-called hero. I remember that username in one of my live streams. It's been a long time since I did an Ask Me Anything live stream. I was just doing one now because I'm waiting for all my files to back up. They're taking forever, by the way. Do I have a license? I actually do, but I don't like to drive at all, really. It's not recommended that I drive because if my blood sugar bottoms out while I'm behind the wheel, that could trigger a mass casualty event. I always prefer to be the passenger and the navigator instead. Cody's fanboy. What's up, Joe Winko? Have you had any cool dreams lately? Yeah, I kind of have. They're a bit X-rated, but I had some that were kind of sad, really. I mean, I plan on explaining those in a future episode of Joe Winko Talk. I mean, some that were really, like, messed up and creepy, I can tell you that. Hi, Liza Jenkins. How are you doing? I don't know why all my damn files are taking so long to back up. I mean, gosh. More than a day? It's only 62 gigabytes. What the hell? Shane Kaler's streams? Who's that? I don't know, recognize that name. Shane Kaler. Let me see who that is. Oh, he's cute. Wait a second, how old is he? Oh, never mind. My bad. Wait a second, this is from 2018, so that was 5 years ago. Oh, okay, never mind. Are you gonna stream Sims 4 or Skyrim again? It's been a long time. Um, I might. I mean, pretty sure I will eventually. I mean, God knows when, but yeah. Okay, do you rock Mercury, Joe? Do I rock Mercury? What does that mean? I mean, I know mercury is the stuff they put in thermometers. I mean, I don't know what it means to rock mercury. I mean, yeah. I mean, I am Generation Z, but you have to remember I'm early Generation Z. My God. Way to make myself seem old. Jeez. God. I always thought I was millennial at first, but then I found out about Generation Z. I thought millennials, I mean, I thought the generations were go for 25 years, but they actually go for like roughly 10 years, I think. But yeah. Alright, an hour has passed, and I'm still waiting for all my files. But God, still waiting for all my damn files to back up. You feel old because you're turning 18? You're not old, gosh. Oh, I read your comment wrong. Oh, yeah, you don't feel old. Yeah, you shouldn't feel old. I mean, gosh. I remember when I was 18. It wasn't too bad, honestly. I mean, would have been better if my adoptive mother wasn't such a bitch, I will say that. Oh, your son got The Sims 2? Oh, awesome. What does he think of it? Does it work well on his computer? I mean, like, technically Sims 2 is abandonware, and they were giving it out for free. I mean, Origin was. I mean, for some 1 second. For some stupid reason, like, they stopped, like, Origin got messed up and you weren't able to get Sims 2 from Origin, but you can download it. Yeah. No one will come after you for that. Are you ever gonna wear your pink bandana on a stream or video? Maybe. I mean, I have been considering it, actually. Yeah, I got The Sims 2 for free from Origin, actually. But then, like, it had so many compatibility problems, and I had to, like, do all these special hacks to get my old saves to work. Alright, so they're both still at 0% complete? What the hell? I hope Sims 5 brings back things that were in Sims 3. Like what? I mean, when is Sims 5 supposed to come out? I mean, I didn't even know they were making a Sims 5. Project Reen. I hope they have a create a world tool. I mean, Sims 4, I would have loved the Sims 4 if it had a fucking create a world tool. Excuse my swearing, but I don't know why the hell they didn't have that. All the other games had that. Doesn't even make sense. Hmm. Well, whatever. The neighborhood editors? Yeah, but you can't create your. Yeah, but you can't create, like, your own neighborhoods. You have to like edit ones that already exist. It's not that doesn't sound fun at all. I didn't hear about the neighborhood editors. Let me see. Sims 4. Okay, so they have a neighborhood editor. God, that is not how it should be, though. Should be able to create your own custom neighborhoods like you were able to in Sims 3 and Sims 4. Hi, Joyful Leader. My day is going okay. I mean, would be going better if my files would back up faster, and but besides that, it's going okay. Not sure how much longer I'm going to be doing the stream for. I'm actually getting kind of tired right now. I do need to do more live streams though. I did not do enough in 2023. Well, it's not like I'm getting paid for any of my YouTube stuff, but still. I mean, gosh. Still at least gotta try to keep my name in the spotlight. Like, I was actually checking, like, my YouTube channel history, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And it said that, like, what did it say? It said that I only had, like, 9 subscribers within the past 28 days, and I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I did make a creepypasta, Ooze the Litterer. Um, did I make a creepypasta? Well, I mean, I did, like, modify the Etta and Eddie story, if that counts. Yeah, I made, like, tons of. Yeah, I made, like, I made quite a few creepypasta videos. I have the playlist to all those somewhere. Let me see if I can find them. What was it? Creepypasta, creepypasta. Where the. I have so many playlists made. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah, I found it. Back in 2013 and 2014. The last one I made was in 2014. Gosh, 10 years ago. I need to make more of those. That's the link to all my creepypasta videos. I mean, things don't really go well for me in any of the creepypasta stories. I mean, trying to see which ones did I die in. Real Truth Behind Etta and Eddie, I died in that one. My Little Pony Lost Episode, I don't think I had myself in that one. Recess, yeah, I died in that one. I mean, I wasn't, yeah. Etta and Eddie Lost Episode story, yep, I was like, really bad stuff happened to me in that one. Rarity's New Dress, I wasn't in that one. Sorry, yes, I died in that one. Eliza. Was I even in that one? I barely even remember what that one was about. Love Note, I wasn't in that one. Sims 3, I wasn't in that one. My Little My Little Pony Theory, yep, I died in that one. Wendigo, wasn't in that one. Love Letter, I wish. You Are What You Eat, yeah, I died in that one. I just wrote that one to show how much of a bitch my adoptive mother was. Gosh. Squidward Suicide, I wasn't even in that one. It Hurts a Bit, yeah, that was the sad one. Yeah, I died in that one. A Glass of Water, yeah, I died in that one. The Unloved Letter, yeah, I died in that one. Wasn't playing a nice part in that one either. Hypno's Lullaby, well, you see the thumbnail for that one. Kill Kill, oh yeah, but I did my own self in that one. Smile Dog, yeah, I died in that one. The Wanderer, I died in that one. The Candyman, that was just some creepy poem I found. I mean, I don't really know how to explain that, but yeah. But yeah. I should have sworn there was. Wasn't. Didn't I do Nightmare Hill? I should have sworn I did Nightmare Hill. I must have not done that one. Damn. I mean, it's not too late to do it. I mean, gosh. I really did not do Nightmare Hill. I mean, because I always thought that I was a unicorn.
What's up, everyone?
I was just watching one of my old gaming videos. God, this one's so forgotten about. Slag Town. Damn. That one never went anywhere, did it? Alright. You should remake the Ed, Edd n Eddy and the Truth creepypasta video, make the deaths more brutal and messed up. Well, I kinda did. I mean, in 2013 I did. I mean, I should make them more brutal. I'm not really sure how to make them more brutal. I mean, I didn't. If I would have described in detail what happened to each of the kid, it would have made it brutal. But yeah. Well, I'm actually disconnecting from my Discord server, and I'm actually going to be ending this live stream right here. So let me edit the channel, permissions, turn off connect, turn off speak, turn off invite. Yeah, that's what I have to do now with my Discord channel. Gotta like turn it off when I'm not using it. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, this was a fun live stream. Thanks for all the questions. It was very interesting. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And yeah, and hope that Vanessa wakes up from the coma. That just sounds horrible what happened, but yeah. But anyway, peace out, people. Love you guys too.